What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. We live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, Devin Haney wants Gervonta Tank Davis to activate his mandatory. Bob Arum wants to make Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. Let's read what everybody had to say, and I'm going to give y'all my opinion. I'm going to break it all down. We'll start with Bob Arum first, right? Bob Arum was asked about Vasily Lomachenko. He said he's fighting on October 29th against Jermaine Ortiz, a pretty good lightweight in the Garden. And if he's successful there, I hope to match him against the Haney-Kambosos winner. He says, I haven't talked to Kambosos' people about it, but I've talked to Devin and Bill Haney, and that's the fight they want. And so that's what he had to say about it. This is what Devin Haney had to say about Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney says, the fight has built up for years now. If he wants to fight, he can have the fight because he's the WBA fake champion. He has the Mickey Mouse belt. If he wants to become my mandatory, all he has to do is go to WBA president Gilberto Mendoza. Hey, we want to make this fight happen. And then he can become the mandatory whenever he wants. It all starts with George Kambosos and how that plays out. Obviously, if it makes sense, that's a much bigger fight and the fight that we really focus on. Right now, George is the guy, and we can't look past him. Like I've been saying, he says everything but let's fight. He always seems to say the most outlandish shit that you could possibly say besides fighting. He do anything but say he wants to fight. I say what I say about that, but we can make the fight happen if he wants to make the fight happen. So I'm gonna tell y'all right off the rip, I ain't got nothing, ain't shit wrong with what Devin said, bro. The only thing I would disagree with Devin on, then we'll get to Bob Arum, is, bro, like, Tank Davis ain't finna, like, he should not go try to be the mandatory in the WBA. I've said it once before. A lot of people, it go over their heads. The WBA purse split for a mandatory challenger is 75 to 25, right? 75 in favor of the champion, which will be Devin Haney. 25 in favor of Gervonta Tank Davis. So 75-25, right? That's the split. Now, they can modify it. They can say, hey, because you Tank Davis, we're going to modify it and we'll make you the mandatory, and here's the split you're going to get. But if you Tank Davis, that's bad business. Why would you do that? They should just negotiate the fight, bro. If they going to fight and they want to fight each other, they should just negotiate the fight. It's stupid for Tank Davis as the clear A side in this equation, the clear guy that sells all the tickets, the pay-per-views, all that shit to make you A side. He's clearly that over Devin Haney, right? He's clearly that. It's not even close, not up for debate when it comes to the revenue that they generate. If you want to have a conversation about whose opponents get paid more, then that's Devin Haney. But just because your opponents get paid more, that don't make you the A side. They base this A side shit off of what money you bring to the table to make the fight big. How many tickets are you selling? Do people pay to watch you on pay-per-view, or do they get to watch you for free? That's what makes you the A side. That's clearly Tank Davis. So it'd be stupid for him, if he wants to fight, to go try to be the mandatory in the WBA. Devin Haney said the only fights that interest him is Vasily Lomachenko and Tank Davis. If Tank Davis wants that fight, they should just negotiate to make the fight happen. That's the only slight disagreement that you can have. But as far as him wanting to fight Tank, saying let's make the fight happen, talking his shit, calling Tank belt a fake belt, saying that he the fake, you know what I'm saying, that he say everything but let's fight, cool. I do know this also, though. I do know that Tank said if you win, he won't fight you next, and then your rematch clause got activated. I also know that when Steven Espinoza was talking to Michael Thompson, former two-time NBA champion, one of the brothers corrected me on that because I called him Klay Thompson daddy, but Michael Thompson is the man in his own right. Former two-time NBA champion, father of Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors, asked Steven Espinoza a question. Espinoza responded to that shit. When he responded to it, Devin Haney put himself in the mix and said, hey, I'll take his belt in December. Steven Espinoza said, hey, your people call me to make the fight. Told Devin that twice. If you really want to make the fight, I would just say, shit, Call his people. Tell Bill or whomever, Bob, whoever making the fights for you now, that Steven Espinoza said to call them to try to make the fight, if that's what y'all really want to do. So go ahead and do that. We talked about that on another video. Go check it out, right? Now, Bob Arum, this is my thing, right? Bob Arum is telling us he talked to Bill and Devin. He talked to Bill, Devin, and they want the Lomachenko fight. That's the fight that they want next, and that's the fight that he's trying to make. I'm cool with either of them. Now, I prefer for the guy that I root for because I got mad respect for Vasily Lomachenko. I think he can fight his ass off. Again, bro, I ain't got no problem getting that man his credit. If you want to talk about the nepotism and the unfair, like I said in my debate against Get the Smoke, bro, when I was arguing on behalf of Vasily Lomachenko, bro. If you want to have a conversation about the nepotism, him being awarded shots that he probably didn't deserve early in his career, that other fighters didn't get, if you want to talk about how he still gets favoritism shown to him in the whole world of boxing with the fact that he gets to be on pound for pound list when he takes losses that other fighters don't take. Like, if you want to talk about all that shit, I am here to tell you I agree with you. But what cannot be argued is that, number one, the man can fight. Number two, when you look at the landscape of the lightweight division, he is one of the top 5 at minimum lightweights in the world. Some would say, many in my opinion, I think it's fair to say top 3. Okay, but at minimum top 5 lightweights. Like these things right now, based on resumes, based on accomplishments, based on who people have fought, based on skill sets, at minimum you got to call Vasily Lomachenko a top 5 lightweight. And to me, that's kind of being very, very, conservative with that statement, because really, when you think Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, you got to throw Vasily Lomachenko in there. In whatever order you put them, like those is the 3 guys right now. And so I think that's a great fight too. That's a fight that Devin been calling for, right? Where's Loma at? Remember, Devin said he sent the contract to Loma, but Loma team said they ain't never get no contract. Devin's team never refuted that. Remember, Devin talking about he'll never lose to a white boy in his life. All right, cool. Well, if you say all that, you got to fight. And if you say all that about Loma, and then you say all the stuff you say about Tank, you got to fight at least one of them, bro, before moving up. I'm sorry, bro. Like that, if you can't have Bob Arum saying that he trying to make the fight and he is Loma's promoter and he will be your promoter for the next 2 fights. He the in-house king. He want to make the in-house shit, as do all promoters. So if that's the fight he's saying that he want to make, and Bill and Devin and a lot of their fans saying he want to fight too, then yeah, bro, like, they got to get that shit popping. My thing is, any of them are good fights. I want Tank to find a way in the mix, but bro, you over there with the PBC, you re-signed with Mayweather, you kind of got rid of some of your flexibility to be able to go over there. You got to let guys come to you. He might just have to wait for the winner. They say he negotiating with Ryan Garcia. If that fight get made, then shit, that's what the type of opponent people been asking for. So you can't do nothing but respect that shit. Keeping it a buck with y'all, but for Devin Haney, he's still on that. He want the smoke. I would just like for him to come out and have that energy for Lomachenko. The energy seemed to have changed up a little bit. He got a lot of vitriol and a lot of venom for Tank Davis right now as he's approaching his George Kambosos rematch in October 15th. But you got Bob Arum talking about he want to make the Loma fight. All I've heard him say about Vasily Lomachenko is that's the only fight I'm interested in. And I also seen him say that he got to see how the weight is and shit in the Kambosos press conference. Like, Lomachenko is right there, bro. He's right there, and he's in your stable. He fighting for top rank, bro. So I need that energy to be right there with it, bro. Like, go ahead and make that fight. That's a great fight. And your promoter Bob Arum is saying that's the fight that he want to make. So shit, make that fight, make the Tank fight. Make the Tank fight first, hopefully. That's what we really want. But if we just looking at the business of boxing, we all know what the most realistic outcome is, bro. If you really follow the sport like that. And you know how these promoters do business, the most realistic thing for Bob Arum is going to be the Devin Haney versus Lomachenko fight. That's the fight that's gonna be, you know, the one that he probably really gonna try to push for, and he is pushing for publicly right now. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Devin Haney versus who? Who do you want? Who do you want first? Devin versus Tank? Devin versus Loma? Do you think Devin will try to fight both of them before he moves up? Do you think Devin will even make it to both of them? Is he gonna lose to one of them? Like, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this whole situation. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email. I appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.